right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put them down to 1 round.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that desk.
My wife is so dumb, she stares at orange juice for hours. Well, it does say concentrate in the cart.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
That's that guy from the papers. Solved that big case. Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on? Watch it.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind. Patterson has life insurance. We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk. Never the same, are they?
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact. Knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Nothing significant. Don't think this is any use to us. Optimistic, Cole.
It's all yours, Detective.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large. Courtney, come in. Have a seat. How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental. Aren't you at least going to try to catch the man that did this? Aren't you at least going to try to catch the man that did this?
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8. Aren't you at least going to try to catch the man that did this?
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all. Aren't you at least going to try to catch the man that did this? Aren't you at least going to try to catch the man that did this?
That's a nice story, Miss Perry, but it's not what really happened.
You think I'm making this up? Aren't you at least gonna try to catch the man that did this? Not a silly little kid. I don't tell tales just to get attention.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
So Patterson just walked in front of the car and you saw nothing. Why are you lying, Lynch?
Any of the patrons will confirm I was here behind the bar when it happened. Can you prove any different? You better change your tune if you want anything more from me.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem. You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
So what next?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
In with you.
Okay. I'll get him onto a slab. Should have the report soon.
Thanks. So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
A woman can never find a man who wants to listen.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walks straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You're lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now. I would have loved to push him under a car many a time, but not this time.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws. You married? The arguments are never any different.
We're leaving, Lorna. But this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
E agora? Estão ouvindo? Estão ouvindo agora? Bom. Ai. Ah, entendi. E aí, Matheus? Não, eu tinha falado, nossa. Mas o Júnior tem que se ligar também, né, mano? O Júnior tá aqui, ele sabe que eu boto minha voz e ele ficou o tempo todo e não falou, mano. Caraca, velho. Aí é foda, hein, velho. Meu Deus, Júnior. Fala, mano, que eu tenho... Nossa, mano. Não, mas beleza. Entendi, mano. O que acontece? Não, não saiu, não. Porque eu tive que fazer um negócio, mano. Não, não ia sair. Eu tive que colocar um cabo aqui. Tive que colocar um cabo aqui. Não, Júnior. Não inventa, Júnior. Não inventa. Eu tive que colocar aqui o cabo, mano. Bom, Então, a história é o seguinte, o cara... E eu perdi a chance totalmente aqui, mano. Eu vou ter que fazer de novo a história. Porque o cara foi atropelado, esfaqueado e intoxicado. Aconteceu tudo isso com o cara. Aconteceu tudo isso. Intoxicado. E eu não tenho prova agora mais de nada. Mas eu vou olhar. Quero olhar a casa dessa porra. Essa mulher.
Probably nothing.
Isso! Não, então. Ele...
Not much help.
Tá tranquilo, mano. Foi erro meu, mano. Meu Deus, cara, não tem nada. É, mano. Relaxa. Foi erro meu. Mas, mano, caraca, aqui não tem nada, velho. É lógico, né? Não ia ter mesmo, né? Ai, meu Deus, cara. Eu não acredito que eu perdi essa missão aqui. Eu perdi, mano. Eu vou ter que achar alguma coisa dela aqui. Não é possível. Aqui é outro quarto, mano? Ah, aqui eu ia poder abrir, ó. Olha, e não dá agora, mano. Putz. Não tem nada. Acho que essa missão me ferrei. É no PlayStation, né? É normal. É normal. Normal. O PlayStation já deixa, entendeu? PlayStation já deixa. Mano, que fudido, mano. Perdi. Ah, mano, agora ferrou. Impossível, cara. Que eu vou ligar pro telefone do... Pra quê, mano? Eu não vou conseguir. Deixa eu ver o que ele vai perguntar. Ah, da casa do do outro lá, né?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Tá. Vou lá ver a autópsia do cara. Cadê? Mostra aí a autópsia. Vamos lá na autópsia, no legista. Central Morgue. Vamos lá, primeiro. Vamos lá, essa bosta aqui que na casa não deu nada, mano. Cê é doido. Missão difícil da porra. Legista deve ser do outro lado da cidade. Nossa, tá longe, hein, mano. Não vou fazer missão secundária não, moça. Não vou fazer não. Não vou fazer missão secundária não. Uhul!
Slow down!
Slow down! Vamos lá primeiro. Imediatamente. Legista.
That price is outrageous. Not in your life, Buster.
Oxe, o cara vai ficar agora limpando aqui também?
Try that again, asshole.
Oxi.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Vamos aprender a mulher. A Lona Peterson. Vamos aprender ela. Pelo jeito é isso, né? Vamos lá.
Continue to respond, okay?
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him.
Eita porra.
Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late,
Eita
Sabo.
porra. Caralho, aí melou, hein?
Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Oh, brother.
Eita porra. Cansou, hein, mano? Não! Não! Não!
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Não, não acredito que ele vai...
Fucking asked for it!
Filho da puta! Filho da puta! O cara matou a mulher! Ah!
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me.
Não, eu atirei
It was
certo.
Leroy's idea.
Só que
Leroy
eu
stabbed
devia
him. I
ter
had nothing to do
matado,
with
né?
it.
Where is Leroy now?
Ele ainda
He's
deu
in the
tiro
bedroom.
nela, né?
You're very
Tá
good, Lorna.
puta,
Put the
viu?
gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you
jury.
to give me up, sweetheart. All that
Será que se eu dar um
whispering in
tiro
my
nele
ear,
antes,
telling me
ele
how we
vai...
had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
E se eu dar um tiro nele antes, mano? Acho que não dá certo não, viu? Se eu tentar dar um... Não, ele não dá não. Tá que pariu.
Sabo,
Ó,
stop
tá
or I
vendo? Não
will
dá,
shoot.
mano. Tinha uns carros na frente, aí não dava pra... Beleza. Aí deu, hein? Maravilha.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Beleza.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
No final das contas deu certo, mano. Mas eu perdi muitas questões, cara. Entendi. O carro não matou Lester, mas você permitiu que o motorista entende. É, na teoria eu peguei. Aí que tá. Aí que tá. No caso, não foi bem concluído, não. Não foi bem concluído, não. Entendeu? Mas. É mesmo, Júnior. Imagina agora, meu. Imagine agora, meu. Não, mas eu entendi. No caso, foi o. Porque assim, eu acho que eu não consegui pegar o carro. Acho que eu tinha que ir atrás de quem tinha pegado o carro também, entendeu? Mas já que porque talvez, o que que aconteceu? Eles que pediram pra para mandar matar, né? Então eu teria que pegar o cara que que nem tá falando aí, ó. Ele não permitiu que o driver a falha por ter parado, por ter por ter, eu acho que é isso. Eu não consegui pegar o cara que fez o ação. E o cara que eu matei é o cara que pediu pra fazer toda. Engenhou. Fez todo o trâmite, né? Mas não foi o. Não foi o caso. Não foi o que matou efetivamente, né? Puta, mano. Tem que jogar essa de novo depois. Depois. Um sleep na língua. Um sleep é tipo um. Sleep, eu esqueci.
Phelps, Kowski.
Uma escorregada, né?
Says he
Uma
located
escorregada.
Green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Outro carro. Outro carro. Bom, gente, vou indo. Até mais, tá? Mas foi bom, foi bom. Foi bom. Uma horinha aí de vídeo. Foi bom. Obrigado aí, gente. Obrigado, Júnior. Obrigado, Matheus. E mais à tarde tem mais. Mais à tarde tem mais. Quando eu voltar. Tchau. Falou. Rumo ao sonho. Ai, como que eu tiro? Ah. Rumo ao sonho. Falou, gente.